Testing 1 2, testing 1 2 2. Alright, welcome to today's deck profile. Today we have purple green, what is that? Amethyst emerald. This came in, I believe I got second or something like that at tournament this past week. It was my first time playing the deck, and I think it's a pretty strong deck, you know? The heart and soul of the deck is definitely Ursula. The way we play it is you want to resolve the legendary Ursula from Into the Inklands and let her use a song twice in a row and gain massive advantage off of it. So, starting it off, we'll go with the purple engine first. We have two of Chernobog's followers. It's a really good 2/1 1-drop. Quest for 1, and it says whenever this character quests, you can banish it to draw a card. I think it's a sleeper. It's one of the best uncommons they've put out this new set. And it's a really powerful card. Purple already is great at drawing, so this lets you kind of draw at your own pace, you know? And the 2 attack trades really well. It's easy pressure for an opponent. Next we have 3 Rafiki, Mystical Fighter. This thing has 0 attack, 2 willpower, and it costs 1 quest for 1. Ancient skills, you know, people have already talked about it. It's not doing much now because there's only 1 hyena in the game. But Challenger 3 is really good. So this is like Purple's Captain Hook, you know, the 1-drop. Really strong pressure early game. And trading 3 attack into something for a 1-drop is really good. So 3 of those. And then we have good old bouncing package, right? Just a little bit of it. 2 snakes. We already know what these cards do. 2 Merlins, the crab. 4 foxes, because fox is really strong, really overpowered card, I think. 3 rabbits. I only played 3 because I don't like bricking on the card. And even with 3, I feel like I just see it all the time. 4 good old billy goats. Game ending with the lure. You already know the bounce combo with Mim. And for purple removal, we have 1 Yzma, the 6-drop one. Good answer, good way to shuffle your own things in if you want to draw. And it just gets you out of a pinch. So that's it for the purple character cards. Next we're going to have the green, the emerald. So the reason this deck has so much pressure, so much power early on is because of Cursed Merfolk right here. You can call this an Ursula deck, honestly. It feels like most of the engine just revolves around her. Some great support from Into the Inklands right here. But these guys come in. Quest for 2 right off the bat. They are uninkable. They're 0/1, but they put so much pressure by questing for 2. And if your opponent wants to challenge them, get rid of them, they do have to give up a card from their hand. So this card lets you stay in the game early and makes it a problem for your opponent. Throughout the entire tournament, whenever I used this card, it was dealt with some form of steal removal. Whether it's Smash, whether it's Let the Storm Rage on, they need to answer this card as soon as possible, right? 10 quests with a 2-drop, with a 2-quester, and you win the game. So this is great pressure. Next, continuing off that great pressure, we have Flynn Rider, Charming Rogue. Same effect as the Cursed Merfolk. 1 challenging, 1 attack, 2 willpower, 2 cost, inkable as well, and quest for 2. So whatever you say about Cursed Merfolk, just double it with this card. If anything, it provides even more pressure because now it has 1 to kind of start hitting back on some things. My favorite card in the deck, I think the real new good addition for green this set is the 2-drop Ursula right here. So 1/3, 2 cost inkable. Whenever you play this character, you look at your opponent's hand and discard a song of your choice. So this just gives you so much early information. The game can spiral out of control right off this. I went this turns 2 and 3 in a row. Got rid of my opponent's whole new world. They were playing Jafar. And then the following turn, I got rid of their friends on the other side, so they just couldn't recover that game. This card is great. Great uncommon, too. Next, the 3-drops, we have 4 Cloud Kicker. Tough guy right here. Quest for 1, which isn't much, but when you play this character, instant value. Play it, target an opponent's character with 2 or less attack, and just bounce it. So Great disruption. Great way to interrupt them, set them back a turn or two. If you know certain characters shift really early, like if you go first and your opponent has a Robin Hood, you can mess up their entire turn 3 shift by just bouncing it. So, great utility right there. Next we have the star of the deck, the reason the deck exists, and I think the only reason the deck is really good. Ursula, Deceiver of All. This card is a 3-drop inkable, 2 attack, 3 willpower. Quest for 1, but what a deal. And what a deal it is. Whenever it quests, whenever you play a song, you get to just play it again for free. And then put it at the bottom of the deck. So, whatever song you run in this deck, which I'll show you later, just think about it with any color. You get to just resolve twice and get immediate double the value. If you play this with steel, you get to use Let the Storm Rage on twice. If you play this with purple, as I do, you get to Friends on the Other Side, Pot of Greed twice. The possibilities are just endless. So this is definitely the heart and the soul of the deck. And I think if you don't open this, the deck just isn't as strong. Or if you don't find your way into this as soon as possible. For our 4 drops on green, we have 3 Tinkerbell, the evasive ones, just nice evasive pressure. You can grant one of your other characters evasive or opposing character. 2 attack, 3 willpower, 4 drop inkable, and quest for 2, so really powerful pressure. A good interaction you can have with the granting evasive is choose a bodyguard on your opponent's board, and if you don't have anything to challenge that bodyguard that is evasive, now you can just challenge their regular characters. So really good interaction there. And the last 2 character cards for green set are just 2 genies right here. So 6 cost uninkable from the base set. 3 attack, 4 willpower, evasive, strong questing for 2, and just a stronger version of Kit. When you play him, you can just bounce a chosen character, so really impactful, immediate value. If you set back an opponent's Floodborn, it could be devastating. Its stat line's pretty strong, so it usually won't go down in 1 hit. So this is the green removal and big pressure card. Now onto the songs and such. We have 4 Friends on the Other Side, aka Pot of Greed. Nothing to say here. Singable via plenty of cards on the deck, you know? Ursula gets you 4 cards off this. Fox could sing it. Kit can sing it. There's a lot of good cards in the deck that just benefit off of singing this. And drawing cards is always good, so it's a definite mandatory 4 of, I think. Next we have the card that I was disappointed in playing 4 of. This cost me the game my first round because I opened up 3 copies after mulliganing, and I drew it 3 turns in a row, so that was just unfortunate, but I can see why you want to see this card ASAP. Mother Knows Best lets you bounce a character for free. With Ursula, you just start clearing boards. So, really devastating. Even if your other characters need to sing it in a pinch. If this card was inkable, it would be a legendary. Our next green song is Strike a Good Match. So, new song from the same set, from Into the Inklands, and good ways to just, dig through your deck. You draw 2, discard 1, it is inkable. With Ursula, you get to draw 4, discard 2, so it fixes any bad hand. It's good for early management for your resources, so that's why I liked it to play 2 of it. This was not an issue playing. If anything, I think this was one of the stronger cards in the deck. So good that green found a way to draw discard. And lastly, we have 4 Queen's Castle right here. The strongest location in set 3, I think. This card should not have been a rare, but good that it is, so everyone has access to it. It is a really strong card. Questing for 2, 7 HP, so it's not getting taken down in 1 hit. And if you find yourself moving to it, for each character you have there, you draw a card, which is quickly going to get out of hand. So, this is the only location I play. It is inkable, so, early game if you need it. It's there to be a resource. And, yeah, overall, I think this is a fun deck. I like testing decks blind in tournament, if I've never played them before. Lets me learn with it more. I don't really test on Pixelborn or anything, but this was pretty good in tournament. And like I said, I think the deck is a little bit too Ursula reliant right now, at least. Maybe it was just the way I built it, but it seems like if you don't get to resolve Ursula in the combos, then it just doesn't feel as strong. But that's what the lower end cards are there for. The Flynns, the Merfolks, they quest very heavy. Rafiki's there to provide some solid presence and impact. Imagine trading with a Mufasa with a 1-drop. Good stuff. But would I play it again? Yeah, I think so. It's a fun way to play green without having to do the discard package. I would test some other songs. Maybe I would take out some Mother Knows Best and just add some more high impact songs or something. That would put it more in reliance with Ursula, but something worth testing. Also, just to know with this Ursula, they printed it as a Storyborn and she should be a Dreamborn, so when they reprint the set, she will no longer say that, so if you have yourself some that say Storyborn, it's probably a good card to hold on to. Anyways, that's it. Thanks for watching.